The quarterbacks have a huge role, as you move through, the next 4 months because, they have to be the leader of the team. So how they work on their own and how they, voluntarily grab guys up and say, let's go throw or let's go do this or let's go do that. That's a lot. They've got a lot on their shoulders. And so they're going to have to do that. But I think, again, just repetitions and, but we pointed out to them some things that, that we felt strongly that they needed to, work on, even as detailed as just the leadership of, how they're going to do, what are they going to do to get the rest of the team to rally behind them, little things like that. So.
Is it for certain that it'll be August before you make a call?
Philip, unless something drastic happens, I don't anticipate us being ready to make a decision before sometime in 2 days. I don't see it. And again, you never say never, but again, it's I would have to see a clear-cut, definitive change, and that would be hard for us to do since we're not going to be out there. We have what we call exit interviews, and we are very candid about where every player stands in terms of relationship to other players competing for jobs, what we think they need to work on individually that we thought that they were, that it's important that they improve, and tell them what they were great at too, what they were good at, and to try to continue on that path as well to develop their game. And so, guys become good at football in parts. They don't just become good at everything all at once. So, you got to give them an idea of where they're at. I'm good on releases in my pass routes, but I'm not good at the top of the route. Coming out of the break. So this is what you really need to focus on. As you work on your own. So little things like that, you can go detailed into every position like that. And that's what we try to do.
Huge because the only thing we can do is exactly what you think is give it everything we got, trust in them, do whatever they tell us to do, and not worry about that. But at the same time, we are human beings. I want to know where I'm at. I want to know what I did wrong, in depth, instead of just on the fly going through spring ball trying to get all these young guys ready. I want to know where I'm at. From Coach Malzahn's standpoint, one-on-one, and so that's huge. I really don't, I'm a little unsure on what he's going to say. So it'd be good. Eliminate the doubt. Let me know exactly where I stand. That's huge. It's something you got to approach mentally strong. That's one of the things that they prepare us for. When they say they're getting us mentally ready is just everything, and that's one of the ones where they attack you. They tell you everything. They're very honest, and then they come back with a positive reinforcement. They're not, completely mean about it, but they're just brutally honest. They tell you every fault you have, every positive that you have.
Oh, he showed explosiveness, just the explosiveness to get off the football. A couple of times he was clearly ahead of everybody else. He just had a knack for getting off the football. Now, sometimes he wants to drift a little bit and get too wide, but he really started understanding who he was and what he brought to the game. And you start seeing it every day, and he just started focusing on those things. And you can see him getting better at it. He didn't get bored with what he was doing. He got better at what he was doing, and it just showed.
Get this one under your belt.
Oh, man, I was standing out there Saturday, and I'm standing in the corner, and I'm just taking it all in by myself, and the fight song started playing. I started getting chill bumps. Just because of, when I heard, it's been a while since I've been on that field and heard the fight song. It actually been since I played, and it was just, you stood back and you just took it all in. But at the same time, I know it's a job got to be done, and you know, you can't explain the excitement that I have just coaching every day. You never take it for granted.
When I left, there was some things going at home as well as me getting injured, and I had to take some time out to really think about it, just really what I want to do and get my life in order, and I think everything worked out, and that's why I'm back.
Did you have some physical issues too?
It's like, it was a little physical, but at the same time, I think it was more mental. Me moving around, going to different things. I think
Okay.
all of it tied in together and caused me to do some things that probably were young and I was not mature. So I think I was just young, making dumb decisions.
How much different do you feel this spring, both on and off the field?
I feel like a totally different guy. Like, I feel like a totally different guy than I was when I first got here. I feel like I know what I need to do to be successful and what the definition of really hard work is now. So being off, not doing anything, just looking on the TV, seeing all my guys that I roommates with and just play with all on the field. I just missed it. I had to get back out here. I think it was, I was sitting at home just talking to my mom, just watching the season. I'm like, I came up to a couple of games with Sean Coleman, like starting to get in the field again. I miss it, bro. I really miss it. And like, I just started by working out with Sean, and I talked to Coach Chizik and told him I'm thinking about giving another shot. He said, "Just, are you serious? I really give you a chance to come back here."
Watching Sean go through everything he did, seeing him kind of working towards that, what did that do to you?
That pushed me to a whole nother level. Like, after I saw him still fight, after actually that same thing happened to him. He had no interest till he ready to go off to school, and for him to get that, a lot of people just folded and just gave up, but he stuck in there. He was like, ain't nothing gonna stop him from doing what he want to do, and let's play football at the next level. And that's my guy. We both from Memphis, and I talk to him almost every day, and when I talk to him every time he leave therapy, I would talk to him, see how it go, and he just kept me up, humble, and I was like, I gotta do it. If he can do it, I know I can do it. My situation wasn't that severe like his, but I said,
Gate,
Yeah.
and he got Nick Who on his hat. I said, son, that hat is gonna cause you many. Write the big checks, son.